name's Alison Edwards. I am from St. John's, Newfoundland. I'm currently teaching at O'Donnell High School in Mount Pearl. I came to get involved with Brilliant Labs when an email came out asking if any teachers were interested in looking for grants for technology. I've always been interested in incorporating technology and seeing what my students can do with it. I decided to apply for a grant for the student council I was running to have an Osmo to record some podcasts as well as some mics. That went really well. It then grew into future grants that involved a 3D printer and now have a makerspace happening down in our learning commons. Exploratory hands-on learning is so important because students need to have the opportunity to present what it is they understand and what it is they can do. Having different options for them to study and develop knowledge is important because that's really, when we look at whatever their path will be after high school, that's really what they're going to be doing. A few years ago, I did a study with my students where I asked them what they enjoyed about English language arts and what they wanted to have change. And they said, well, we do the same thing every year. I thought, well, I need to find ways to change that so that instead of teaching them exactly the same way every year, they have chances to explore and learn and apply the knowledge that I'm imparting to their actual lives. For me, Brilliant Labs is a source of funding for a lot of the technologies that I want to explore with my students in the curriculum, but it's also a source of expertise. I know that I can send an email and I'll get one in response saying, oh, I'll be out to help you, or have you tried this, have you tried that? And for me, that's a sense of security. I don't always have the technological know-how to be able to do all of the things I want to do. And sometimes my students know and sometimes they don't. So having someone that I can contact and be like, hey, this is going a little wonky, can you help? Is perfect. To me, if I was to define Brilliant Labs, I would say opportunity. I can go to Brilliant Labs, I can ask questions, and I can find opportunities for my students that I might not otherwise be able to find. Brilliant Labs offices came in and helped my students. They started almost competing with each other about who was going to learn how to make things in Tinkercad to bring to the 3D printer first. Seeing that and seeing those high school students get so involved in the project was amazing. Another example of how Brilliant Labs brought an amazing opportunity to my classroom was actually not with my classes, but with the pervasive needs unit here in the school. They were studying animals. And so they decided to come up, and I showed them the 3D printer, and they each picked a different animal to print off with the 3D printer. Getting to know them, seeing their involvement with it, and having them so excited, coming in every day to see what the progress was, picking out their colors. It was a beautiful experience and one that I could connect with them over the next few weeks about. If I was to give any advice to parents, students, or teachers who want to get involved with Brilliant Labs, I'd say do it. You might not feel ready, and you might not feel that you have the knowledge to do these projects and to work with the technology, but they have supports and they have people there that are ready and willing to help and love coming into your school and working with you to make sure that you have this opportunity. So don't hesitate. Fill out your proposals, talk with them. They'll be amazing and you'll really have a great time doing it. Thank you, Brilliant Labs, for everything.